We're gonna eat ice cream. Listen, you know what I'm gonna do? When I get my first bowl of ice cream, I'm not even gonna touch it or eat it or nothing. I'm gonna smear it all over my body, man. Just smear it all over my face and eyes and hair and everywhere. And then I'm gonna put a green cherry in my navel. And I'm gonna be the most beautiful chocolate sundae you've ever seen in your life. Ice cream. I'm gonna eat ice cream. I'm telling you now, ice cream. Sing along with me now. And the whole day passed, man. Every time the orderly brought by the breakfast cart, man. Whew. All right, let's have a breakfast.
We were just talking actually about Jimmy Carter and what's recently been happening with him, and Dave and I are not really sure about the full details of the situation, but for those of you who haven't heard about it, what happened, Dave?
Jimmy Carter gave a talk yesterday. It was sparked by, he just wrote another book. I think it's like his 27th book he's written. And it was, the title is, I believe, Palestinian Peace, Not Apartheid. I think might be a little bit off, but just the reference of apartheid has sparked huge controversy. They're saying like it's up to how many, 7 or 10 people that have resigned from.
I remember reading there was a good chunk of people who up and quit over it, and I don't know, it's kind of silly, something like this where I don't even know what the actual issue is. All I hear is news about that there is an issue. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's not even. Well, Jimmy Carter said this, and this is why it's bad, and this is what happened as a result. It's more like Jimmy Carter said something, mm-hmm. but the news is that all these people quit.
Yeah, and what they're doing, they had, was it Hannity and Combs? They were reporting on it, and that's like the Fox News crazy people show. And Hannity is, no, not Hannity, it's, Hannity. Handy's the big guy on there. He gets most of the airtime. I believe he's like the ultra-conservative guy. Combs is the one who is, he tries to kind of reason it out. He's supposed to be the fair and balanced. That's supposed to be the dynamic there. But Handy takes over, and they were talking about, they had somebody who used to run the Holocaust Memorial, and he was interviewed about the Carter, the title of the book, and like what he thinks is going on with that. And I guess he says that like he has a quote of Carter praising a former Nazi, I believe it was a general, former Nazi general, like praising him in some way, and he's like, yeah, I couldn't figure that out. And then they'd quote him somewhere else. But I mean, regardless of whether things happened or not, like it was more or less they just had Hannity had this guy on, and he was just like, so you would say. They were doing like a scale of 1 to 10 for how much of an anti-Semite you could be, and this guy who used to run the Holocaust Memorial was saying Jimmy Carter would be a 3 on the 1 to 10 scale. Like a 10 is like a full-blown Nazi. A 1 is I forget what he said. He like just like a part-time anti-Semite, I guess, and like a 3 is Jimmy Carter because he said. They were saying that he somehow they interpret that he supports the Palestinian terrorists, and
it sounds like the issue could be misinterpretations of what he's saying. I don't know what the guy actually said, but there's this tendency of like taking other people's words and using them to sort of promote your own cause. And by seizing on this controversy, people create news. Like the opportunity for this guy to go on TV is only because, it's